What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're creating a cartoon illustration of Mickey Mouse. For today's lesson we'll need some plain white paper and a pencil. I'll be using this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. If you're interested in trying this out, I'll leave the details with links in the description below. We want to begin this lesson by breaking down the basic shape of the character. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. We're going to start from the very top in the middle. We're just going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. Now let's go back up to the top and draw another line going across from left to right. Now probably the most important stage of this drawing is defining the size of the head. So we're going to use these two lines to help us create a circle along the top of our page. So from the center, let's move up. Just going to mark off the top of our circle. Let's measure that distance from the center down towards the bottom. Now I want to do the same thing across this horizontal line. So measuring the distance from the center down towards the left and then down towards the right. Let's connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. So we'll start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. Just want to capture the right size and placement along the top center of our page. We can always go back and just smooth this out as best we can. Now we're going to be turning the body and head over towards the left side. So we're going to take that center seam and bend this over towards the left. So we're going to connect the top and bottom with a curve going out and then back in towards the bottom. From this point, let's draw the top of the muzzle. We're going to go up past the side of our circle. And I just want to round this out, come down towards the bottom. Now this is going to blend in towards the mouth, going out and then up to right about there. Let's go back up to the top and draw an oval in a slight angle, just overlapping the top of the muzzle for the nose. Let's go back to the mouth. Let's add a bracket around the corner of the mouth. Come down towards the bottom of our circle and then back up underneath. Now I'm going to place the tongue along the bottom, just bending this up and over. Let's trace the bottom of the mouth along the outside, starting from the left, coming down and then up. Now from that center seam, we're going to move over towards the right side and draw an oval in an angle for the right eye. Going all the way around. Now let's move over towards the left, draw a smaller oval, just tucking this in behind the top of the muzzle. Let's have the character looking over towards the right. So starting on the inside edge, draw a small oval. Do the same thing on the right side. I'm just going to lightly shade in the inside. From here, we're going to draw that trim going around the face. Let's start from the center, bend this up and out towards the outside of the head. Go up towards the top, around the eye. I just want to bring this in towards the center of our circle. Go around the mouth, and then down towards the bottom. Now we're going to draw two large ovals on the outside of the head. Let's start with the one on the side, coming all the way around, going up and then back in. And we just rough this in. Doesn't have to be perfect. Now we're going to leave a gap in between the ears and draw the same thing along the top, but we're going to angle this down. So we're going to start up here, coming around, drawing that same sized oval. Now that we have the rough sketch of the head, let's block in the body. We're going to start from the chin. Just going to bend the body out towards the left. Let's bring this back in toward that center line towards the bottom. Now we're going to draw on the side of the body. Let's move over to the left side, bend the body going out, and then pull that down towards the bottom. Go underneath the head on the right side and do the same thing, bending this in towards the hip, and then out. Now along the top, we're going to add a curve for the top edge of the shorts, going up and then down. Now I want to round out the body. We're going to come down and then up on the right side. Let's add two ovals for the buttons, one on the left and one on the right. Now let's draw the bottom edge of the shorts. From the center, we're going to step down. Let's draw an oval going out and back in. And extend the shorts going out on the left side, and then just tuck that up underneath. Now the legs are going to sit along this curve. So we're going to step in, draw another curve coming down, do the same thing on the right. Just round out the bottom of the leg with a curve. Just line this up on the right. And we'll draw an oval going in behind the leg for the cuff. Let's draw on the left foot. We're going to start from the inside of the cuff, going all the way around towards the bottom of the foot, round out the toe. I'm just going to bend this in underneath the cuff. Now I'm going to layer the right foot on top, going all the way around, and then back in. Now we're going to go back up to the top of the body and extend the arms out towards the side. Let's start with the left. We'll draw a straight angle line coming down, and then right here, we'll draw an oval on the end. Let's go over towards the right side, bend this arm coming down and out, then add an oval. Now let's bend the hands coming down. We're going to start from the outside, go all the way around towards the bottom, come around the bottom, and then up underneath. Let's do the same thing on the right. Starting from the bottom, coming down, round this out, and then come up on the outside. Halfway along this shape, we're going to add a curve, coming down and in. Do the same thing on the right. Now along the top, we're going to point the thumbs, going up and then back down. Go to the right hand, we're going to go out at an angle and back in. Now I'm going to bring the tail coming down from the right side, starting from the side of the body, come down and then up. Now that we have our rough sketch in place and we're happy with the proportions, we'll go back and clean this up by erasing some of these guidelines. Now that we've cleaned up our rough sketch, we're going to use this as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shapes. Now I'd like to start from the top left and work our way down towards the bottom. Let's start with the nose. Just going to trace this out. Again, if we need to modify the shape, we can do that here. And then working our way across and out. So we're going to add some thick and thin lines. So from the nose, we're going to thicken up the line and just taper down. And this will help give it some weight. Almost like placing these thicker lines across the shadow areas, which will be along the bottom. Across the bottom of the mouth. Now, as you get up to the top, I'm just going to slightly bend this out towards that bracket. And we'll separate the tongue. Just adding that fold in the center. Now we're going to go back up to the top. And I want to blend the ears in towards the head. So we're not going to finish this off along the bottom. I'm just going to blend this into the ears, going around the outside. Now working our way across the body, and starting with the left side. We go thicker as we come up underneath the head. Now we want to add some thickness to the arms. So we're going to start along the top, bending this down towards the wrist, step down, draw on the bottom with that same curve, and we're going to overlap that cuff on top of the right wrist. Now we use this guide to help us add the fingers. So we're just going to separate them, starting with the inside, going up towards that fold, and then working our way out towards the left. So just layering these fingers in behind. Tail, I just want to make sure that it's thicker along the inside, starting from the body and just tapering out towards a point. And once we finish tracing out all our contours, I'm going to go back and just clean up our drawing and erasing that underlying sketch. Now I'm going to go in and start adding some darkness to the black areas. So we're going to start with the nose, and again just working our way across towards the right and then down. I'm just going to do this in sections. So we'll start with the inside edge of the head first, and then work our way out towards the ears. going to go back over with the side edge of our pencil and just fill the inside of the shorts with this medium shade. You want to go around those buttons. Now we're going to finish off our drawing by cleaning up our shading, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a cartoon illustration of Mickey Mouse. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. If you want more details on our art supplies, I'll leave a list with links in the description below. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. If you're interested in learning more about today's art supplies, then stick around. This 100-page spiral-bound sketchbook is made by Strathmore. It's got a smooth, fine-tooth surface perfect for your illustrations. Each sheet is 11 by 14 inches with a tight perforated edge that makes it easy to pull out. To find out more about this sketchbook, I'll leave the link in the description below.